like a zoo, but this 6-acre compound in the outskirts of Bangalore treats and houses more than 250 rescued urban wild animals. Bangalore has several initiatives to care for pets and domestic animals. But this shelter, run by People for Animals at Kengeri, takes in snakes, turtles, black kites, macaques, slender lorises and fruit-eating bats. These animals, either injured or sick, were rescued by the team from different parts of the city and are treated here.
We get a lot of snakes, especially in snakes we get a lot of injured ones, especially with spinal injuries. So this usually happens because of people digging up the area for construction or excavation work. So unfortunately these snakes get caught in probably the JCB or the digging bars which they use, and that will injure their spine.
The organization has successfully fixed severe spinal cord injuries of snakes by using laser physiotherapy. The shelter also gets turtles with broken shells and they are treated using titanium plates. Though the organizational premises resemble a jungle, the animals are given artificially created environments that mimic their natural homes.
We've crossed 25,000 wildlife rescues and treatment in the hospital, which means 25,000 people have stood for maybe 3 hours to 4 hours looking after that animal, firstly calling us, informing us, then they have to wait and ensure that the animal is still there by the time the rescue reaches them.
This is a lifetime care enclosure of the primates, of the macaques, the monkeys. So we get many calls of monkeys having electrocuted. So we get calls almost when they come to us, all the forelimbs are actually burned and necrosed and dangling. So there is a chance of the poison from the gangrene spreading all over the body. So we have to amputate the limbs to save their lives. If you amputate more than 2 limbs, which are not diagonal and in which the monkey won't be able to climb up the trees and fend for itself. If it is more than 2 limbs, then we keep the macaque, the monkey here itself, because it can't look after itself in the wild.
PfA receives over 20 calls a day requesting them to rescue animals, and their aim is to nurse the animals back to health and release them back into their original habitat.